How is it going, everybody? It is Upshift Gaming, and today we are back with another career mode episode. It's been a little bit, but finally we are back. So we got Rockingham next, got some new opportunities here. We either get a sponsorship or feeding the crew. But honestly, I'm really trying to push these videos out more, these more long form videos. So if you got any suggestions, hit me up as we continue on the push for 200 subscribers. But we end up using, we don't get our sponsor appearance because it was only $500. It wasn't really a whole lot, so we feed the crew and get some work points. But we got some upgrading to do. We got some stuff to manage. We're actually gonna go and buy a new body here. We got $15,000 to play with, so we're gonna buy a level 4 part, try to upgrade our stuff, try to improve our car a little bit. We buy a new engine, we repair our level 4 engine that we had from previous races, and then we repair our level 4 suspension. So now we have a full-on level 4 car, which is really exciting. Give us a good opportunity to do a little bit better in these races and maybe even have a chance at getting some more top 10s and winning. But we also have the opportunity to hire somebody. Mr. Blake Sutton, our mechanic. Don't really know what he's good for, but he's pretty cheap, so I'm sure he's good for it. We still got our Big Fish barbecue sponsor, $1,750 a race, and we're actually going to change our objective to a top 20 because we just upgraded everything to level 4 parts. So of course, we think that we'll be able to get a top 20 easier now. So I think that actually pretty much wraps everything up. Here we got Rockingham and Talladega in this episode, so it should be entertaining. Drivers to watch here at Rockingham as the cars go by: William Swalich, Brendan Queen, and Tyler Reef. Of course, pretty much the big three that are always going to be there, besides Jake Finch on Super Speedways, because he's a good Super Speedway driver. But we get into our practice laps, run a little bit. We run a 24.4. Our goal is a 20.3. I'm just really trying to feel the car out, see how well it handles. I think we made it 25% loose. But just running a couple laps, feeling the car out, you know what I'm saying. I think we got William Swalich in front of us as we actually hit the apron there a little bit. But the leaders are running a 23.8. Our best lap there is 24.419. That's going to put us 25th. William Swalich, who was running in front of us, runs the fastest lap. But we're only 0.6 behind, so honestly, I feel like that's still an improvement. It's just a very close knit field we have here. So now we move on to qualifying. I mean, it's race day. It's the Saturday. It's race day. We got qualifying at 10:30, and then the race, I think, at like 2 o'clock or something like that. It's not like the scheduling really matters in this game, but go out for our warm-up lap. Keeping it nice and low. Hit the apron, actually scrub a little bit of speed. But I really enjoy this track, So we hit the wall, come out of the corner. Don't know what that was about. That's really going to screw a lap over. But I really enjoy this track, It's a fun track to race on. Kind of a weird line you have to run compared to like other racetracks. You start middle, go high, and then arc it back down middle. Whereas other racetracks, you just try to arc it down to the bottom or just ride the high line. But it's a fun track to race on, fun track to race the AI on. So, yeah. But we run an absolutely terrible lap, a 24.530 and qualified 27th. Nowhere near our goal. Now we're back to 9/10 back of pole winner William Swalich. Brendan Queen, pretty close there as well. But we got the race here at 1 o'clock. Of course, not the timing matters. But we're qualified 27th. It's looking not too good, actually, at all with our level 4 parts. Maybe we just got to gain some talent or something, or maybe it's just not our best racetrack. I usually actually think Rockingham is one of my better racetracks, but maybe the stars are not aligned today. But we got 31 laps, 3 times wear, so I believe we get about 26 laps on fuel. We're gonna have to make a pit stop unless we get a caution. So let's start it up. Got a lot of cars in front of us, not a whole lot of cars behind us. Qualified really bad. Hopefully we can move forward like we did at Bristol and maybe get up into the top 10 and at least at minimum get into the top 20. But we actually get a terrible start and are already 3 wide with Blake Lothian and Brayton Laster, the pizza boy, on our outside. We're going to make We're going to still stay side by side and eventually, hopefully, make the pass here into the corner. As we do, Williams Walsh still leads. We kind of overcooked the corner there. Blake Lochin's going to get back to our inside. And the more we battle, the more time we scrub off, and the more the guys in front of us kind of pull away. So we're really trying to limit that as we move a little bit forward into lap 2. Go to the bottom of Amber Balkan, who is should not be running this far behind that equipment. I tell you what, that Venerini, actually, was it Nitro Motorsports at this point, or no, it was Venerini Motorsports still. But you should not be running back here with that. But we move another woman, Rita Goulet, up the racetrack. Sorry about that. Went 3-1 with the women of Orca into 1 and 2. Head into turn 1, get underneath DL Wilson. We're going to run him up again, too, with Old Man. Old Man's getting beat up. The women are getting beat up. Tell you what, it's quite the Saturday afternoon in Rockingham. I tell you what. So now to lap 5, lap 6, we get below another old man who almost actually won a race this year in real life, David Smith in the 05 car. But passing cars, we're making moves. Things are working out. Oh my goodness, Brad Smith absolutely loses it in front of us. We hit him, slows us down, gives us 3% of aero damage. So now that just makes everything even better than it already was before. We fall all the way back to 27th, behind the old man, behind the women, behind the old man and the women. So now we're back to 8th, getting to the bottom of DL Wilson. We're going to run up the racetrack again, but this time it's not really my fault because the car is way tighter because Brad Smith had to ruin it and give me damage. I'll tell you what, ARCA drivers these days, we really got to get out of this series. Well, we're going to pass up Amber Balkan. We're going to move back up to the top to see if we can try to work on Rita Goulet. So we come through the lap 10, get to the bottom of Rita Goulet. We're going to hit her too. We're going to still hit her. She's smoking out the back. That's not good. We're going to hit her down the straightaway. We really are not happy with Rita Goulet. We're just trying to pass her and move forward because all this squabbling has really screwed us because the rest of the field is gone. But after losing, going back to 27th, we do get back to our original position of 23rd. See if we can get by David Smith here cleanly, and we do. So up into 23rd on the backstretch, hit the wall in the straightaway again, just like we did in qualifying. And actually, not a whole lot happens. We're kind of in our own land here because of Brad ruining kind of our car, causing us to fall back a ways has really screwed us as we fall way back from behind the field. But we passed Takuma Koga. Shout out to Takuma Koga. Seems like a nice guy. As we get further on, already on lap 24, and another car wrecks in front of us is Timmy Hill. We do a little bit better job of avoiding it this time. But the caution, surprisingly, does not come out. And I have absolutely no idea what kind of strategy I'm running here. I figured I was going to try to split it down the middle, but no, I felt like I was blowing off my crew chief. He was telling me to pit like laps and laps ago. I was kind of blowing off my crew chief. Crew chief said, absolutely not. We are waiting to pit. So we eventually pit on laps 27. Actually get a pretty dang good pit stop. It's 15.5, but we come out in 30. What are we doing? Caleb Costner's in 5th. Cletus McFarland in 4th. Blake Lothian's passing us off of pit road. You know you've cooked when that happens. But already coming to 3 laps to go in this race really, really fast. But honestly, I think the reason why we lost all the spots is we took 4 tires really stupidly for some reason. As we bump into Caleb Costner, and Cletus McFarland is in 2nd, and he spins. Average Cletus moment, looking like what happened in the O'Reilly Series race this year where he lost it at Rockingham. But it's all right. Cletus will figure it out in NASCAR. I believe in him. So we're 28th. Hopefully, maybe past some, like at least a couple more cars that haven't pit. There actually is a car right there. That's the man, old man David Smith, and that's actually 2 cars up into 26th place. Absolutely riveting stuff. Trying to at least unlap ourselves from Williams Wallace, but we're not going to do it, which means this is our last lap of the race, which means we're going to finish 26th. The first car a lap down. Absolutely terrible performance by the 84 team today. Everybody should be ashamed, including myself. The crew chief was telling me to pit. I was blowing him off. I didn't care. William Sawalich wins. What else is new in the world of the ARCA Menard series? William Sawalich wins at Rockingham, site of some laps, technically over the top post-race celebration by William Sawalich. Caleb Costner says, thanks for being out at Rockingham. You're welcome, Caleb Costner. DL Wilson, hey, Upshift, maybe practice online a little bit more. Maybe learn how to not be old for once in your life. So, not the best run at Rockingham. Probably our worst race this season, if I'm keeping it a buck. Actually, Daytona was pretty bad, so honestly don't know which was worse. But, of course, our race car is a little beat up. We lose about 100 rating in our car. But now we got Talladega week, which is I'm actually feeling really good about. But we got another PR opportunity. We can get some work points or make a social media post for 950. I think that's reputation. I don't know. It's been a while. So, of course, we're taking the work points. We're helping out our boys. We're driving like crap on the racetrack, so you might as well make our crew feel good off of the racetrack. Once the guys figured out you're a little bit more useful finding tools and working on the car, we were really helpful. They're more motivated to actually to give me a better car this week. But we go with Mr. John. We're going to make our repairs, get our car back up to 340 rated. We're going to save our money a little bit so we can buy all level 5 parts. But I don't even know if it's going to make a difference at this point, because if we're running past 20th with the level 4 car, I don't know how much better level 5 car will be. But we got a new sponsor. Opportunity Dart wants to come on, I believe. I didn't actually read the whole thing there, but you guys saw it, so you know what I have to get to get the new sponsor. Net earnings not looking too good right now. We're only down to 14th in the standings, but old man D.L. Wilson is beating us, so we gotta change that. But Talladega, I mean, it's a really good opportunity. It's a good opportunity for literally anybody. I mean, Andy J. Koyak won the race this year. Anybody can win Talladega. Even freaking Upshift Gaming can win Talladega, I tell you what. So, we're all ready. We repaired the car, took care of some stuff, got a new sponsor opportunity, and now we got Talladega, so hopefully it goes well. Of course, Jake Finch, for some reason, is the GOAT at super speedways. So, I don't know about that, but we got Friday qualifying, Friday practice, and the Saturday race. Got our beautiful number 84 Big Fish Barbecue Ford Mustang ready to take to the high banks of Talladega. Don't got to run any practice. It's a super speedway. It really doesn't matter. We got 20 laps around here. And we're going to, of course, tighten it up a little bit, you know. You want the car feeling nice and snug, nice and able to run that bottom. And that's what we are going for. Of course, we're running the hood cam. We got to really lock in, run that inside line. We ran the high line in our outlap. We're all ready. We got all the momentum in the world as we start our qualifying lap. We got to make this count. Of course, our sponsor goal is still a top 20. I'm not going to change it. The Heat Games, it used to be that you could not qualify anywhere higher than 40th. And I think they actually made it possible to qualify. No, they did make it possible because we qualified. We spun out at Daytona. So really, I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. But you can qualify higher than 40th now in NASCAR 25, which is pretty cool. But coming down the backstretch, reaching 184 miles an hour into turn 3 and 4, holding it right in that double yellow line. It's looking like a pretty good lap around Talladega. The stands are absolutely packed for qualifying. ARCA qualifying, by the way. All because I'm in the race. They all love me so much. Through the tri-oval. Don't remember, the start-finish line's not in the tri-oval. You got to go all the way past tri-oval. It's farther back. It's farther ahead than Daytona. It's my best Larry McReynolds impression that you're going to get right there. But qualify 15th. Actually, an awesome qualifying run. Of course, the Super Speedway GOAT, Jake Finch, qualifies on pole with Lawless Allen in second, and Greg Van Alsten third, another Super Speedway GOAT. But now, we get a good night's sleep. It's the morning. It's race day. We're ready. We're locked in for Talladega. So we're about to get the command. Drivers, start your engines. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Talladega. Freaking baby. Freaking A, man. Cletus McFarland won at Talladega. Upshift Gaming's gonna win at Talladega. So we got 19 laps. Qualified course 15. Pretty good. We got Kyle Steckley up there. Amber Belkin to our outside. Of course, we had our fair share of run-ins with her at Rockingham, so I'm sure she appreciates us a ton. But we take the green, and we just got to focus forward, utilize the draft, just like Junior Johnson did in the 1960 Daytona 500. You just got to utilize the draft and move forward. We got another goat. There's a lot of ARCA goats in this series. Alex Club behind us, the club man. Just keep grinding. He just keeps grinding out the ARCA series, trying to get decent enough equipment to be competitive. But we use the draft, and we're up to 190 miles an hour. We're gonna go below Kyle Steckley, below AJ Moyer. Get right up behind Cole Raz. We're not 3 wide right now, surprisingly yet. Where we will be 3 wide soon, though. We will be 3x3 interlocked. But for now, we got Cole Raz to our inside. There's the real life winner of this race in this year. Jesus, I can't talk. Andy Jankowiak and Amber Balkin's actually going to give us a bit of a shove. We get by Cole Raz in the 76. We're about to be 4 wide with Butterbean Queen on the outside. Tim Richmond on our outside. He's a NASCAR Cup Series winner. Of course, it's a different Tim Richmond, but we'll call him a NASCAR Cup Series winner because why not? We passed LeVar Scott all the way up into 8th place already, and that's kind of where we stay up until turn 3 and 4. We move to the middle, got Lois Allen in the middle, Jake Finch, the Super Speedway GOAT, Greg Van Alst, another Super Speedway GOAT, and Jason Kitzmiller. Nice to see Jason Kitzmiller out in the lead laps. We might be the Super Speedway GOAT ourselves. We get a nice hole suck, push Jake Finch out to the lead, kind of sit behind him for a little bit. We're going to make a big old move into turn 1 and 2. Past Jake Finch, but we actually lead our get the lead for pretty much the first time in our ARCA career already in race 5. So awesome start. Now Lois Allen is going to shove Greg Van Alst. He's going to push him out to the lead. So we might not lead this lap, but hopefully we can get up there and get a nice push and lead the next lap. As Jason Kitzmiller stopped pushing me for some reason, kind of let off. Pretty sure Williams Walsh behind him wasn't pushing him entirely well. We got the inside. We got a big old run. Jason Kitzmiller gives us a nice push, and we move out to the lead for the first time. Upshift in his career. Upshift Gaming, an underfunded team, underfunded dream, gets the lead. So now we move forward to lap 7, and Brendan Queen actually gets a push from the outside from Greg Van Alst. He gets a push out to the lead. So now he's trying to block 3 lanes. It's 3x3x3, like I said before. We were going to get 3x3x3 no matter what. The other championship contender, William Sawallich. I'm actually LeVar Scott's second point, so I'll take back the fact that Brendan Queen's kind of a championship contender, but we all know William Sawallich is probably going to win this championship. He was pushing us for sandwich between 2 really good drivers, 2 rookies in this series. But thanks to William Sawallich and now Isabel Robusto, we're going to get to the bottom of Brendan Queen. Brendan Queen has absolutely no help, and we retake the lead to lead yet another lap, as we continue to lead our first laps in ARCA. But, of course, our fuel's running low. Like I said, we got 11 laps of fuel. We're probably going to split it down the middle, try to pit with a group of cars and break away. Isabel Robusto gets a little bit of a push, and her rookie year, she's going to the lead. Amber Balkin, another woman, she's running a great race. Cole Raz is actually going to push us into Isabel Robusto. Isabel Robusto spins in front of the field, takes out Brendan Queen. Let's actually watch the replay of that. We kind of moved to the outside. Cole Raz had a run. He hooked our quarter panel and caused us to turn Isabel Robusto. So as soon as we were talking good about Isabel Robusto, we turned her for the lead, taking out Brendan Queen and pretty much the entire field. An absolutely horrendous accident here at Talladega Superspeedway. But we move on. Amber Balkin takes the lead, so at least another woman took the lead in her place. We got 76 car of Cole Raz, her outside, William Sawallich on my outside. But now we have about 8 laps to go, so still kind of plenty of time to retake the lead and try to get up there and win the race. But William Sawallich, the outside line is actually way more organized right now. They're probably going to have a better run on the straightaway. Amber Balkin's kind of got too much of a lead, but I can't tell who's behind us. I think it's Tyler Reef behind us in the 23. No, that is not. That is Tim Richmond in the 27. But yeah, like I said, the outside being a little more organized is going to push Cole Raz out the lead. But now William Sawallich backs off. Amber Balkin backs off. We might have gone below the yellow line there to make that move, but you know what? Anything goes, and we're actually going to side draft the absolute crap out of Cole Raz. Tim Richmond's kind of sticking with me. Side drafting him, still trying to side draft him. I mean, he did just turn me in front and cause that huge accident, so I think we get the right to side draft a little bit. Now, Eric Johnson Jr., the ARCA West demon. So he pushes us to lead. What a guy. 7 laps to go now, skipping ahead to lap 14. We got 3 wide behind us. Alex Clubb getting pushed by Tim Richmond. What a combo. Jason Kitzmiller in the middle. But actually, the field's kind of really broken apart, I suppose. A bunch of cars have damage from the wreck in this game. They don't fix the damage, so this lead pack's actually only about 20 cars because everyone else is damaged, but we are getting absolutely fried by the top 2 lines. Jason Kitzmiller and Alex Clubb, and Patrick Starpoli, actually, the freaking eye surgeon, is cooking us up right now with Tim Richmond working with him. We got AJ Moyer on our outside. It's not looking too good, but now we're finally back in the draft. 5 laps to go. LeVar Scott to our outside. Things are getting intense here at Talladega. There's Cole Raz. Hopefully doesn't push me and turn me again. Jason Kitzmiller, we're going to shuffle him to the middle. Move to the bottom of Alex Clubb. Trying hard to go to the lead. Hopefully my good buddy Cole Raz, I guess not my good buddy, however you want to look at it, gives me a decent enough push. But Patrick Starpoli loses all of his momentum. Tim Richmond lost his dance department, and we're going to move to the outside. They're 4 wide behind us. They might wreck. We move to the outside of Tim Richmond. Hopefully we have enough momentum to get clear, and we do. Cole Raz follows us through as well, the California native, pushing us in his number 76 Ford Mustang. So we move forward to the backstretch of lap 16, blocking the high line, blocking the bottom line. They call me Dale Jr. the way I'm blocking all the lines, but Tim Richmond gets the absolutely insane show from LeVar Scott, and we lose the lead again. It's really hard to lead and dominate a race at Talladega, and that's kind of what we're learning here early on in our NASCAR career. We're going to side draft LeVar Scott. Cole Raz, my good buddy, is still pushing the absolute crap out of me. We're going to get side by side with Tim Richmond, hopefully lead another lap. Cole Raz gets shut outside. And who's behind us but the NASCAR Canada Series driver, Kyle Steckley. I just learned he was a part of the NASCAR. Oh my goodness, they're wrecking. Hold on that thought for a second. They're wrecking. A huge wreck down, a second big one in the race. William Sawalich lost it. It was long. Kind of crashed into other guys like Jason Kitzmiller. So that puts us to a 2-lap shootout here at Talladega. Unbelievable. These fans are got to be on their feet. I've actually gone to an ARCA Talladega race, and there wasn't that many people there. But ARCA overtime, the stands are packed full. We got Tim Richmond on our outside, and our good buddy Cole Raz behind us. Would have anybody else but Cole Raz behind us here. Tim Richmond's going to get a better push from Kyle Steckley, the rookie. Cole Raz has pushed me fine all race, besides not to push me whatsoever. Might have some sort of damage or anything, but half the field's got damage, so it's really going to only be a 6-man race. So Eric Johnson Jr., Kyle Steckley, and Tim Richmond kind of push themselves out to lead. But now Cole Raz is doing his thing. He gives us a big push. We fly by Eric Johnson Jr., we fly by Kyle Steckley, we're about to fly by Tim Richmond. Coming out of turn 4, taking the white flag. We're going to clear Tim Richmond, or actually we're going to stay kind of behind Cole Raz. Cole Raz is going to push us real well. I know he will. Heading through the tri-oval, 7-car pack. Everyone else is cooked. Everyone else is damaged. The white flag here at Talladega, and we are leading it. We are leading this race. Cannot believe it. And honestly, I don't know how these guys are going to kind of mount a charge. They really got to get formed up and push each other, really help each other out. And that's kind of what they do. LeVar Scott kind of starts to mount the charge. He pushes with Cole Raz. Tim Richmond gets help from Kyle Steckley. We're going to block that run. It's looking really good. This is looking shades of 2011 with the way they're tandem drafting. Kyle Steckley, though, through the middle with help from Eric Johnson Jr. We don't block it. Steckley gets the run of his life. We're going to try to side draft him. We're going to break up their little tandem draft here with Eric Johnson Jr. Cole Raz gets a crazy push on the outside, but now Tim Richmond pushes us. And we're going to come through, and oh no, what are we, no. Tim Richmond turns us, and we're going to cross the line backwards in 7th after leading with like 1,000 feet left in the race. Kyle Steckley, the NASCAR Canada Series man, wins in his rookie season of ARCA. Absolutely unbelievable from him. So after that, we get about 1,000 rep. But Jesus, what an unbelievable race. Awesome Talladega race. The fans really enjoyed that one. Let's see who has to say stuff. Eli Falcon, what happened? Upshot Gaming today. Someone remove a brain so the car was light enough to make the top 10. That's insane. And I don't even know who you are. Brendan Queen, Upshot Gaming, you hangry? Maybe you need to visit a drive-thru. Maybe you need to visit a Waffle House, Brendan Queen. But yeah, that will be the episode today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Trying to push these long form kind of videos out more. So yeah, if you enjoyed, click the like button and subscribe. And we'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.